genius, restless jerk. Lord have mercy, I'm a piece of work. Well, the Lord made me on a long thin limb, made sure I'd remember him or her in the middle of a long dark night. Creation crazy, death sheet white, made in the image of a lion-shocked lamb. I am who the hell I am, never better, bad or worse, down to the letter, I'm a piece of book. I'm a piece of work, I'm an angel queen, bathed in lavender and gasoline, scared red shallow in an ink black whale, lightly brown in the fires of hell, wicked, holy, full on fake, best known for my big mistake. I'm a zen white, peaceful, gone berserk. Good God Almighty, I'm a piece of work. I'm a dreadful sight and I just don't care. Spent all morning pulling out my hair. I woke at dawn with a crazy spin. Half the day trying to glue it back in. Mother, bloody Mary, please wipe that smile right off your knees. I'm the CEO of the mailroom clerks. Lord have mercy, what a piece of work. Caviar and corduroy, all over the map, just lost in space, with a filthy mind and a choir boy's face. Heels up, head down, straight on through. Watch out, woman, I'ma get to you. I'm a gladiator with a mind of herb. Good God Almighty, I'm a piece of work. I'm a piece of work. I'm a piece of work. I'm a piece of work.
Charisse, a local Key West singer-songwriter. Y'all be sure to tune in to Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle every Friday night from 8 to 10 p.m. And if you're hanging at home, that's cool. Just tune in online at barefootradiokey.com. Again, I'm Charisse, and you're listening to 104.9 Barefoot Radio.
But there's no fixing her now.
WXKW Key West is 104.9 Barefoot Radio. Powered by Barefoot Billy's world-class water sports. Call 44-BAREFOOT today.
It's Friday night in Key West. And it's time for Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle on 104.9 Barefoot Radio and simulcasting on Tiki Man Radio, where we share Coastal Confessions to the masses. So get ready, sit back, turn off that TV and turn up the volume on your radio, your app, or internet and listen like a local for the next 2 hours. Got a confession? Send it our way. Let's help you get ready for the weekend.
Newcomers out there, all you gotta say is suck them up and help the kids who know. Sing them out loud. All you gotta say, when I say aha, you say suck them up, okay? pipi stew. Kaluapua and you, and a great big jug of wholesome homestead brew. What a way to go. What a way to go. Make 'em funny kind. Make 'em one more time. Everybody sing aha. Aha. Everybody sing aha. Aha. Bunch of girls they call co-eds, supposed to be in school, who can read or write, staying up all night with a beach boy and a jug of homestead brew. Integration time. Integration time. Even one more time. Even one more time. Everybody sing aha. Aha. Everybody sing aha. Aha. Kids and a welfare check. I'm living in the red. Social worker said, as she took us away from the glass, the good old wholesome homestead brew. She's a changing her ways. She's a changing her ways. Been smashed for 30 days. For 30 days. Everybody sing aha. Aha. Everybody sing aha. Aha. Everybody sing aha. Aha.
That's the way to do it on a Friday night with B-Man and Michelle. Suck 'em up, everybody. Suck 'em up. So, hey, what are you doing over there, Michelle?
Reading stuff.
Reading stuff. Hey, I love Don Ho. I love his stuff, man. You know, you and I have to do
We saw
that.
Don Ho. Remember?
What? When did we see Don Ho?
When we were in Hawaii.
Was that?
Duh.
I'm trying to remember, what year was that? Was that like 2000? Well, that was
Yeah.
2000. Yeah, when you and I went to Hawaii. We were in Korea. We went to Hawaii, and we did see Don Ho. Suck 'em up, suck 'em up. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. I love that song. It's really cool. I love starting that show off. Hey, it's a Friday night, and here we are doing our thing, and we're having a great time.
We're on Storm Watch.
We are on Storm
What's
Watch.
the latest, Brian?
You know what? I want to talk about that
Next break?
after the next break.
Okay.
So we're going to get to another song real quick, and we're downtown live here in Key West, and thankfully there is no
Storm here now.
storm here now. So a little bit of Tsunami by Donnie Brewer. He's awesome.
Y'all ready for this? Let's dance. Now everybody's talking about the new sensation. We're hanging 10, and that ain't exaggeration. Well, it's the biggest thing watching across the nation. Come on, let me give you good vibrations. Here it comes. Here it comes. Tsunami. Let's get a little wet. Tsunami. Get in over your head. Tsunami. It's the latest craze. Tsunami. Do the tidal wave. It's gonna make you wanna sing. Learning how, come on, tsunami with me. Come on, tsunami. Enough to swallow Godzilla. Here it comes. Here it comes. Tsunami. Come on, let's get a little wet. Tsunami. Getting over your head. Yeah. Tsunami. He said it's the latest craze.
Hey, this is Bill and Ann Abbott from Syracuse, New York, and we love listening to Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle every Friday on 104.9 Barefoot Radio. We can't wait to get back to the Isles.
Not in Key West? You can tune in live at barefootradio.keywest.com. Check us out.
How about you?
You can also simulcast on Tiki Man Radio. So you're getting two awesome stations. Barefoot Radio, 104.9, and Tiki Man Radio out of Harrison Bay, there in Tennessee. Hey, I got to give a big shout out to Rich from Malik. Thank you for tuning in, man, and thank you for reminding me. This has been such a crazy day for us, and he sent me a message like, you know, are you guys doing your show tonight? And I'm like, yes, we are. I just have not had an opportunity to post anything because
We have been running around getting provisions, doing the things we need to do. We'll talk about that in a minute. Callie McCool, all the way out in California, is listening in. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed that tsunami from Donnie Brewer. You know, a little bit of, a little Batman in there. And what else, Michelle?
Little Beach Boys.
Little Beach Boys. Get in that mic there, girl.
Kind of beach music.
There you go. And then, of course, Michelle Myers is listening in from Tennessee as well. So thanks, everybody. If you're listening in, let me know. We want to recognize you. We appreciate the fact that you're listening to us here in Key West. We are on guarded watch with the pending hurricane coming this way. The major one. Dun, 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 dun. And what are you laughing at me over there?
No.
No? Okay. But
of course not.
You know what? I'm an avid Mike's weather page watcher. I've said this many times on the show.
Even when there's no hurricane coming.
And, you know,
he's been watching since May.
I have been, you know, because he's got some good stuff.
Like
I mean,
three times a day.
I like the fact that he, you know, I've been following what's coming this direction for over a week now. And I've been on guard with this thing.
Everybody else is freaking out.
Everybody else is freaking out, and I'm like, I'm an emergency manager.
They're like,
all right?
No, but
guys?
we didn't know anything. And we're like,
yeah,
hey.
I am an emergency manager. I have done that for a long time. I have the FEMA cred, everybody. I know what it takes to do what we got to do, and so I've been viciously watching this thing on what it's going to do. I hope it continues its little west track. I hope it continues to do the north thing. You know, I mean, I have to say I hope nothing happens here, but we're on guard. We're hoping, and you know, I've got water bladders, I've got generators, I've got satellite phones. I'm my own little city in the house we're at. The Beachy
We need to
Shell.
fill up those water bladders.
The Beachy Shell Hideaway is its own little city where we can manage and do what we got to do. Yeah, we're going to get those all filled up. So, are you nervous? Yeah,
a little bit. Just a little bit.
I think for us, the weird thing is it's because we're dealing with Molly, our cat, and she's not doing well, and it's just kind of a weird time for us that, you know, with everything
that
going
would
on.
make evacuate even harder because she already had an issue, and now she gets UTIs when we evacuate sometimes. That might make her even more stressed.
So we worry about all that, but, you know, I mean, hey, I got this. I think I could handle this, and I'm not worried. So where we live in a fortress. Ask Danny Lynn. Danny Lynn will tell you. We live in a fortress. Our house
We might need more bug spray.
Yeah, you're not one for bugs. My God, that roach.
I mean, like,
that roach we had in the house the other night. Oh my God, you freaked out beyond belief.
I don't like. He was right on my towel. I was about to get out of the not towel but floor mat. Get out of the shower, and he was sitting there.
You were freaking out. I was like,
well, he was sitting right in the middle of my floor mat.
I was like, what the hell? I'm in the middle of something. And you're like, Brian.
When are you not in the middle of something?
I know,
From
but
the time you wake up in the morning until the time you go to bed.
Hey, putting peanut butter on my toast, I'm in the middle of something.
I know. So when could I tell you something that you wouldn't be annoyed because you're in the middle of something?
And I hear this, Brian. I'm like, for crying out loud.
I couldn't get him. I was all wet, and I was in the shower.
He was as big as the cats. He was big.
He was at least 2.5, maybe 3 inches big.
Yeah.
He was ugly.
I'm about to talk to the neighbors and say, hey, you need to start spraying. Your kids are coming over to our house.
So what did you smush him with?
The
rest of the floor towel.
I didn't smush him. I rolled him up, and I took him to the toilet and threw him in.
Yeah, and then you tried to make me sit on the same towel. And I'm like, no, get the other towel.
Well, it was fine. I didn't smash nothing.
What did I do?
No
I washed towels.
Roach guts or anything.
I washed towels.
All right.
Like, I'm not stepping on that.
This is our life.
Get me a new towel.
This is our life. So, again, thanks, Rich Malik. Thank you, Callie McCool, for hanging out. Michelle Myers. Anybody else listening, we want to know. And if you want to call in, send me a message. I don't put my number out there because, I could send you the studio number, but then everybody and their grandmother's going to call me. So if you want to text me and you want to call in tonight, let me know, and I'll get you on the radio. I had a guy that was blogging with us today ask me that question, and I meant to give him my number, and I didn't. So I just hate to put my number and or the station number out there because everybody and their grandmother is going to be like, but let me say this. This radio station exist because of Barefoot Billy's. And they've got a lot of cool things that when you get down to the island that you can go out and do. One of our favorites is the Sunset Cruise, where it's the sushi one. And the sushi boat that they bring out, the sushi, all that food, has its own captain. And last night at our gig, you and I met somebody. Who was that girl that she was a boat captain for Barefoot Billy? Do you remember her?
It wasn't Aisha. Ashley? Ashley, I think.
Ashley. It was Ashley. So we got to meet Ashley, and it was fun talking with her. She just Captain Ashley. She just loves doing stuff with Barefoot Billy. We got talking about the Sunset Cruise because we've been on that one, and that's been a lot of fun. But the neat thing about it is we got talking about that sushi boat that they bring out, and I said it has its own damn captain.
She laughed.
And she laughed. So she's like, it does have its own captain when that thing comes out. So, but Barefoot Billy's is they're just awesome, and their support for us, it's so appreciated. Guys, we are simulcasting on Tiki Man Radio tonight. We have been doing this here lately, so thank you, Danny Lynn, for letting us take over your Tiki Man Radio airwaves. Coconut, I call it Coconut Vision because he and I do a lot of cool stuff together. We have the Tiki Man Radio Songwriter Showcase coming up in at the beginning of November, 3rd, 4th, and 5th, and of course.
Little more than a month out.
Of course, this radio station is a part of it. Gary comes down and simulcasts with Danny Lynn. Those two sit there in the corner, and I'm too busy doing other things, but Lord knows what those two are doing on the radio and the things they're saying. So I'll leave it at that. But we are partners with that, and it's so much fun doing that. But we're going to get some more music. I want to get to a little bit of Jimmy Buffett. And on a Friday night here in Key West, downtown, it's beautiful out. You and I went over and had dinner at where?
La Trattoria.
La Trattoria. Oh, I said it right. Oh, my God, I said it right. I can never say it correctly. I'm like Trattoria. And Michelle looks at me like I'm stupid, which, it's probably half true. But but we sit there. We like watching people, and I had their garlic spaghetti tonight. What's that thing called?
Aglio e olio. Spaghetti con aglio e olio.
Yeah, let me tell you what. I think I burped once, and next thing I know, she's fanning it and said, shoot it the other direction.
Garlic and oil. So, I like garlic, though.
I do, but
you threw it right at me.
Yeah, she got upset with me. So a little Jimmy Buffett here on a Friday night in Key West. You're listening to B-Man and Michelle's Coastal Confessions right here on 104.9 Barefoot Radio, WXKW. We love having you guys on board. If you're listening, let me know. A little Pascagoula run, Jimmy Buffett.
How you feeling? The weekend's starting early in Carolina tonight, huh? It is great to finally get to Columbia. I've been reading about it. I've been reading about you. Let's rock! Drive-in, red convertible 65. Headed home to Mississippi, he'd been around the world, that black sheep uncle of mine. Ship had come in, he was looking to sin, feeling his old song. When he rolled through the car with a real hard drive, he said, here's where I come along. Time to see the world, time to kiss a girl, time to cross that wild meridian. Grab a bag and take a chance, time to learn to Cajun dance. Kid, you're gonna see the morning sun on the Pascagoula run. We're on the Pascagoula run. Friday night at the State Line Bar where the waterfront people dwell. Better watch my step, if the floor caves in, I'll go right straight to hell. Hey, there were pinball machines, Cajun queens, men with knives and scars. When we rolled through the floor, through the real hardcore, it said, here's where it gets bizarre. Time to see the world, time to kiss a girl, time to cross that wild meridian. Grab What do the ladies say? 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 What do the ladies say?
Bring that young man over here. We're gonna buy that boy again. That ain't all we're gonna do. Bring your crazy old too.
Time to see the world. Time to kiss a girl. Time to cross that wild meridian. Grab a bag and take a chance. Time to learn a Cajun dance. Kids, you're gonna see the morning sun on the Pascagoula run. We're on the Pascagoula run. Have fun on the Pascagoula run. Let's go on the Pascagoula run. Thank you.
There are certain constants in this big old world I found. In spite of all the madness that I see, I get certain expectations when this time of year comes round. Always means the same three things to me: beer, buffet, and baseball. Hallelujah. Music at the ballpark under the lights. Those three things combined, the feeling goes right through ya. God help me, I love my summer night. On those long cold nights in winter, when the magic disappears, feels like all the good times I haven't lived. But I know summer's coming if my soul can persevere. Soon they will be back here once again. Beer, buffet, and baseball. Hallelujah. Music at the ballpark under the lights. Those three things combined, the feeling goes right through ya. God help me, I love my summer nights.
Thank you very much. Good job.
Hi, this is Captain Tad of Blast Beer Company. Finally, great tasting beer for everyone. If I'm not homebrewing more crafty styles of beer on Caroline Street, I'm having a blast with B-Man and Michelle on Coastal Confessions, Friday nights from 8 to 10 on 104.9 Barefoot Radio.
Tune in every Friday for B-Man and Michelle's Coastal Confessions right here on 104.9 Barefoot Radio.
104.9 Barefoot Radio, WXKW, right here at downtown Key West. You got B-Man and Michelle live in the studio. What are we doing over there, Michelle?
Over there?
I'm looking at you. So from here, it's there.
Just waiting for you to...
Waiting for me to do my thing. Can I ask you anything?
No. Well, you could. I might not answer.
So if I wanted to, like, you know, Gary's listening to us. Say hi to Gary.
Hi, Gary. How are you?
Say a little bit nicer. Like, hey, Gary. He's listening in. Hi, Gary.
I'll say hi to Boo. Is Boo home?
Oh,
Hey,
say,
Boo.
say hi to Boo very nicely.
Hi, Boo.
Hi, Boo.
Boo, Boo.
So, but if you're going to say hi to Gary, it's like, hey, Gary, what's up? Right?
I didn't say that. I said hi, Gary.
But you're like, hey, Boo.
I didn't say that. I said, hey, Boo, Boo.
Oh, you went Boo, Boo.
Boo, Boo.
Oh, Boo, Boo. All right, so I gotta bring this up because Ed and Pat, they're at the Sandy Beach in Crown Point, Indiana, and they're with their friends, and he was afraid to say who he was with on his boat. He just said, you know, we're all smoking cigars. So here's what he said. He goes, because I said, I want to know, you know, who are we with so I can say hi to them. And so it's Ed and Ed and Ed
And Pat.
and Felicia.
And Pat's not there?
He left Pat out.
There's 3 Eds and a Felicia.
3 Eds and a Felicia.
Oh.
And I'll raise you. So I'm assuming Pat is there, but he left her out. So Pat, I'm sure you're there. We love you. You guys are having fun out there. You guys are all smoking cigars, listening to the show. I so appreciate
when
it.
are you going to update us on the latest?
I did.
No, you didn't.
I did too.
You said you're going to do it later.
On the hurricane thing?
Yeah. Well,
what I saw recently
What did
was Mike had said.
Tell people about Mike.
Well, Mike.
Who's Mike?
Go out to Mike. I follow Mike's page.
Mike's weather page.
Mike's weather page.
Is that how you find it?
Yes.
Is it Facebook or?
But, you know, a lot of people get upset with him because they think he hypes it. I don't think he hypes it because as an emergency manager that I am, I want to know everything. And I like the fact that you're giving me ideas, all the information, many, you know, days out. Because I like to know all the scenarios. I'm a scenario guy.
That's why Brian has known for probably a week at least that this storm had the potential to be something.
I knew a week and a half ago that this had something coming down the pike. And I said something to you. I'm like, there's something that we need to keep an eye on.
Almost right as soon as it came off of Africa, right? We were like, this one's different.
Yeah, I just said, I'm like, there's something here, but it got all wrapped up because Fiona. Yeah. And next thing you know, they're like, oh, this is doing something different. But I've had my eye on this thing. That's
because Mike had his eye on it.
Because Mike had his eye on it, and he got talking about it one day, and I got doing some research on it, and I'm like, yeah, I think this is. I mean, I'm not stupid. I mean, I follow a lot of weather stuff, and
so what's the deal?
So the latest was it, you know, and again, things change. We're what we call in the window wiper situation windshield wiper, where it's going to go one way to another way, and it's just going to be tough. But the latest track, you know, that they were talking about was how it's gone a little bit north, but a little bit west, and it's coming in at a little bit of a different angle. So if it maintains that track,
it'll be a little further away from us.
Further,
the eye will be a little further away from us to the west.
Yeah.
So
we're still going to feel crap.
Shouldn't be quite as strong.
Yeah, we're still going to feel stuff, but you know, it's one of the things. Watch the weather station. Watch what's going on.
Well,
you know,
listen. Give a shout out to Mike's weather page.
Well, I do. I mean, I say it every day. It's like
we're not on here every day.
I mean, there's a lot of haters that go out there and say you're hyping it, but you know, I always say my comment goes back to him. It's like I like to know all the facts, and the different scenarios that could come up, and I will make my decision based on what I think is, a fair assessment of what's happening. And, I mean, he did pretty good at Irma. So just my opinion. Everybody has their opinion, but I think, I'm watching this. I've seen this. I'm not surprised by this. Do I want to evacuate if we have to? No. Who the hell wants to do that? You got
to take that RV somewhere, though.
I know.
That gas is going to get old.
We're
going to have to drive that gas off somewhere.
Just siphon it out and have a bonfire or something,
Well, but then we got to run the tires and we got to run the engine.
I know, but no. I mean, I think Mike's weather page has a lot of good stuff on there, and I'm a true follower. I also follow all of the the meteorologists everywhere. I take all this in consideration. I think that's what we all have to do. I mean, a lot of people get freaked out by they're hyping it. I'm like, no, they're not hyping it. I'm giving you facts that exist that may or may not happen, and you can make your own.
That's why it's a forecast.
It is. It
prediction.
It really is. Hey, one of those songs that we just played a few minutes ago, the Boat Drunks Beer, Buffett and Baseball. I just stumbled across that one. That was it was a live version. I forget where it was at, but I liked it. So, who else is chiming in tonight? Let me see. I got to look at my phone. Ed said, thank you very much. Rich Malik says he has a question. I've been wandering since Korea.
Wondering or wandering?
Wandering. Wandering. Rich, do you wander? Wander. I've been wandering since Korea. How did you and Michelle meet and begin dating? Answer only if you want and allowed to say.
Well, we met.
We met in Korea.
You met when I was coming off of a 14-hour flight.
All right, so this is interesting because I ran a passenger terminal in Korea, and so I was the superintendent, and my passenger terminal was the size of Key West Airport. So I ran that thing. I know what. You know what? It's funny because we'll come back from break and I'll tell you a little story about TSA who said I didn't know what the hell I was doing. That's a whole other story, but I laugh about that. It's like ha 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 ha. So, but I met Michelle in Korea. Rich will remember this when people came in on the what the hell they call it back then? The
Freedom Flight. They
still
call it that.
And so we came in from Seattle, and we go out, and because we ran the passenger terminal, we were able to bring the people off that work for the squadron.
Work for our squadron.
And we bring them off and expedite them through the customs.
Get them through customs, and
so we can get them to
everything.
bed. So it was because everybody else went through hell. I mean, that was a long process.
It was like a 3-hour.
It was like a 3-hour process to get But anyway, it was kind of fun having. So I go out there and I'm like, we're calling the names off, and then I said, at the time your name was Raffetto. I was like, Raffetto, and you come forward, and I'm like, oh, those eyes, oh, those are so cute, and it just kind of happened from there. I thought she was really cute, and lo and behold, here we are today.
Yada yada yada.
Yada yada yada. And
20 years later.
It's a Seinfeld thing, yada yada yada, and we're doing radio. so yeah, there's a lot more to that, Rich, because it's she said I led her on, and I never came through. But is that true? Did I lead you on?
This is an offline discussion.
Yeah, so Rich, you got to come to Key West, and over a lot of beers, we can talk about how all this happened. But so that's kind of how it all worked out for Michelle and I, being in.
But then so we worked together in Korea, and then we worked together in D.C.
Yes.
Sort of. I mean, we both worked for the Air National Guard, but you had moved to the offices in Crystal City.
I was in Crystal City. I worked for operations because we refused to do our thing with logistics and all that.
Well, which wasn't the standard for the airport at the time.
No, but Linda was adamant.
The
we're
guard
doing this.
Wasn't.
Yeah.
But I worked at the Readiness Center.
Yeah.
Because you guys had moved away from the Readiness Center.
I have to say I was the stuff in D.C. You're looking at me funny, but I got to do a lot of cool things when we lived in D.C. and I did a lot of neat things at the air staff level. So I'm happy.
Because I was ground transportation there.
Yeah.
And you were air transportation.
Yeah.
But we still, like for the transportation awards, we would work together for stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
But I can actually say I've worked in the basement of the Pentagon. That was crazy.
After 9/11.
After 9/11, yeah. Actually, it was the second Gulf War. I worked in the basement, and that's a lot of weird stuff that happened down there. So yeah, that's a whole nother subject there. But so Rich, thank you. That's a good question, and of course we're happy to expand on that when you come and visit us in Key West here, because that's what it's all about. So hey, we're gonna get to some more music. We got Roger Jokella. This is one of your favorite guys, and I need to get more of his music because some of his stuff got kicked out of here.
Which one is this? Fat Lady Sings?
No, this is Sleep Late and Fish a Little. But I need to get the fat lady in there because you like that one.
And then she doesn't like dogs.
She doesn't like dogs, so I need to get with Roger. Actually, I owe Roger. Roger, if you're listening, I owe you a message because I know you sent something. He wants to play in the Songwriter Showcase. Oh. Maybe we can work something out for Roger.
We need another local. Yeah.
We do. So, hey, you listen to B-Man Michelle's Coastal Confessions right here on a Friday night in Key West on 104.9 Barefoot Radio, WXKW, downtown Key West, and it's beautiful evening. Hope you guys are having fun on a Friday.
Headed home from the harbor with the catch of the day in his hands, when a fat cat American tourist said, Jose, I don't understand. You're the best fisherman in this village, but you only fish 2 hours a day. And if you spent more time on the water, imagine what you'd take away. Well, Jose said, sir, that would be foolish, 'cause these few fish are all that I need. With only a wife and 2 children, I've only got 4 mouths to feed. Then the tourist said, son, are you crazy? You're throwing good money away. And I've got a plan, but tell me, young man, just how is it you spend your day? And Jose said, well, I sleep late and fish a little, play with my kids, and right in the middle of the afternoon, I take a long siesta with my wife. I meet my friends at night at the cantina, play guitars and drink margaritas, and simply live a simply wonderful life. Well, the tourist said, son, you best listen, 'cause I've got an Ivy League business degree. Just follow my plan, fish 10 hours a day, and start up your own company. Sell fresh fish to all of the tourists, your family and all your friends. Jose's will be known for the best fish in town, but this town ain't where it should end. Because once you've got things running smoothly, well, it only makes sense to expand. Open a Jose's in every harbor, and you'll be known throughout the land. Then you sell off the business for millions, more money you'll never require. And if you start today, I promise, Jose, in 20 years you can retire. Then you can sleep late and fish a little, play with your kids, and right in the middle of the afternoon, take a long siesta with your wife. Meet your friends at night at the cantina, play said, sir, thank you for your advice. To an uneducated young fisherman, those millions of dollars sound nice, and your plan for a business seems solid, but I'm gonna pass anyway. I think I'll just stick with my normal routine that got me where I am today. Yeah, I'm gonna sleep late and fish a little, play with my kids, and right in the middle of the afternoon, take a long siesta with my wife. Meet my friends at night at the cantina, play guitars and drink margaritas, and simply live a simply wonderful life. Yeah, I'm gonna sleep late and fish a little, play with my kids, and right in the middle of the afternoon, I take a long siesta with my wife. I meet my friends at night at the cantina, play guitars and drink margaritas, and simply live a simply wonderful life. Sipping your cup of coffee down by the water line, feet in the water, an old beach chair, you're doing fine. A new day lies ahead, take a moment to clear your mind. Beach Buddha coffee, a fresh cup of island time. Beach Buddha coffee, the best roast from coast to coast.
The best roast from coast to coast.
Oh, the best roast from coast to coast. You do it so well. Hey, we got a little comment here. Gary was saying that Captain Boo wanted to know what you were wearing. He came in from the dock because he heard you on the radio.
Aw, Boo's so cute.
Boo is so cute, so...
Tell Boo I'm wearing a green sundress.
Oh, she is. So, hey, I got to give a big shout out to Scott and Ruth Dyer. That's Scotty Chill, who has his Island Vibes on Tiki Man Radio from 7 to 9 every Thursday. He had us on last night. We did a little bit of an interview talking about our new song. If you want to hear the new song tonight, let me know. I will throw it in at some point, but I just don't want to just go throwing it in there just for me. It's got to be that you want to hear it. I don't even know if you've heard it or not, but we've been so lucky. It's playing in England. We've got a lot of radio stations that have picked it up, so we are so happy about that. If you go out to Radio A1A on their Top 40, you can vote for that song, and we appreciate the vote because we want to take that to number one because we call it the CK song. And who's CK?
Well, he's CK.
CK, Christopher Rah here in Key West. And he asked me to write that for him 3 years ago, and I finally released it. So I had it. I mean, we've been doing it, but I don't know. I just got lazy, and it is what it is. So, hey, but Beach Buddha Coffee, if you go out to beachbuddhacoffee.com, check out everything they got out there. They're a gourmet coffee, and their stuff is so good. Why? My favorite is the Coconut Bay. I love that Coconut Bay.
Smells very good.
Smells so good. And the other one is, I think it's the CK one? Oh my God!
Whatever the salted caramel.
Salted caramel, that was really good too. So, and I need to get some more of that because I got Danny Lynn coming in town the end of the month. Well, first week in November for the Tiki Man Radio Songwriter Showcase. And if I don't have any Beach Buddha coffee at the house, I swear to God, he's gonna like
freak out.
He's gonna go to the cemetery, and I'm gonna hear this Serenity Now.
Well, so it's the end of this month, so you need it by the end of next month.
Yeah, so Beach Buddha, I need to get a hold of you so you can start sending me some stuff. And because a happy Tiki Man, or No, a PO'd Tiki Man is not cool. Ed says he wants to hear the new song. He's one of I don't know how many. So, if you want to hear it, let us know. We'll play it in the second half of our show. But Tiki Man. It's not Tiki Man. It's Beach Buddha. I got so many things going in my head. But Beach Buddha Coffee.
Slow down.
Slow down. You move too fast. But Beach Buddha Coffee has a trop rock section on their website. And this month, they're doing 2 artists. They're doing Alan Jax Bauer. I think I said that correctly. He's a percussionist, and he does a lot of work with a lot of trop rock musicians. Actually, I should get him on some of our stuff. So, Alan, I need to get a hold of you. But he's been working with Bill Crawley on some new stuff. I can't wait to see, or hear that when it comes out. But these 2 are the trop rock musicians of the month. There's 2 of them. So, Bill Crawley. I threw this song in because this is one of my favorites. It's called Key West, and it's only perfect for what we're doing tonight on a Friday night here in Key West. So, a little Bill Crawley. It's called Key West. He's awesome, and he's playing in the 6th annual Tiki Man Radio Songwriter Showcase. You guys got to stop by because it's going to be at the Dirty Harry stage there at Rick's Entertainment Complex, and we're going to have a great time. Bill Crawley.
Chance you find romance would be a dream come true. You never expected that this is what you'd find. Now you feel so connected that you've left it all behind. For a little island time, say goodbye to the 9 to 5. Kiss off all of your stress. Now that you've discovered the key to happiness, you've been living life the best since you found the key to happiness. It's called Key West. You flew into Miami, picked up the rent-a-car, found religion on the 7-mile bridge, and then you found the nearest bar. You can see your life changing right before your eyes. All this rearranging has caught you by surprise. Then you found the Conch Republic, washed up upon her shore, and all it took was vacation with faith. Follow the highway till you run out of land. Then meet me on Friday with our toes in the sand. Toes in the sand. Say goodbye to the 9 to 5. Kiss off all of your stress. Now that you've discovered the key to happiness, you've been living life the best since you found the key to happiness. It's called Key West. Called Key West. Yeah. Called Key West.
When someone asks, what's the one thing I should do in Key West? The answer is always get out on the water. And Key West's signature trip around the island is Barefoot Billy's original jet ski tour. Circumnavigate our tiny Caribbean island at speeds up to 40 miles per hour. Your licensed jet ski guide will show you Sunset Key, the southernmost point, and other points of interest along the way. Jet ski tours run every hour on both sides of the island. And all Barefoot Billy's trips come with a complimentary shuttle in Key West and Stock Island, to and from your house or hotel. Ask about locals discount pricing with Monroe County ID. When someone asks, what should I do in Key West? You tell them, be original. Go Barefoot. Call 44-BAREFOOT and reserve your island jet ski tour today with Barefoot Billy's world-class water sports. Proud title sponsor of 1049 Barefoot Radio.
Ram's Head, southernmost restaurant located at the corner of Whitehead and Petronia. Dine under the palms, 8:30 a.m. to 10 p.m. daily. Live music, 11 to 2, and again from 5 to 8. The Build Your Own Bloody Mary Bar is a spectacular feature. Nightly seafood specials. Enjoy the outdoor courtyard with games and a fun Caribbean atmosphere. Once again, Ram's Head, southernmost restaurant. See you there.
And now, if you have an old boat motor, a new lawn chair, or a bike with no wheels on it, for sale? Oops. Sorry. Wrong station. Here we go. Playing more Spanish music to people who speak no Spanish. Then, todos estionados de gringos and Galloso. 1049 Barefoot Radio, Key West.
On the street, it sounds so familiar. Great expectations, everybody's watching you. People you meet, they all seem to know you. And even your old friends treat you like it's something new. After a while, you're looking the other way, and it's those restless hearts that never mend. Johnny come lately, a new kid in town. Will she still love you when you're not around? So many things you should have told her, but night after night you're willing to hold her, just hold her. There's tears on your shoulder, there's talk on the street, it's there to remind you that it doesn't really matter which side you're on. You're walking away and they're talking behind you. They will never forget you till somebody new comes along. Where you been lately? There's a new kid in town, and everybody loves him, don't they? He's holding her, and you're still around. Oh my, my. Well, there's a new kid in town. There's just another new kid in town. Ooh, everybody talking about the new kid in town. Ooh, people started walking like the new kid in town. There's a new kid in town. There's a new kid in town. There's a new kid in town. There's always a new kid. I don't wanna hear it all. Ooh, there's always a new kid in town. Thank you.
WXKW Key West is 1049 Barefoot Radio. Powered by Barefoot Billy's world-class water sports. Call 44-BAREFOOT today.
Hi, this is Sissy at Nailtini. Stop by for a mani-pedi at 817 Duval. Now, back to Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle.
Hey, it's B-Man and Michelle. We're here live in Key West. Downtown Key West, I should say. All right, so this is what I love about what we do on this show, because this show started out, God, year and a half ago, I think, Michelle? August of last year? No, April of last year. And it was classic Buffett, those individuals who've written stuff about, or written music for Buffett or covered Buffett and, Jerry Jeff Walker.
It was kind of like a before and after, like people that influenced Buffett.
Yeah.
And then people that were influenced by Buffett.
Yes.
As well as Buffett.
Yes. So this is what I think is cool, because I researched recently. I wanted to know what were Jimmy Buffett's influences. And that last song, I think a lot of people think it was the Eagles playing it, but that was J.D. Souther. Who wrote that song. So that was not an Eagles playing that song.
That particular version was not the Eagles.
Exactly. That was J.D. Souther.
But the Eagles did He wrote that for the Eagles, didn't
he wrote that for the Eagles, yeah, and many other songs too. So, and I'll come back on another show and talk about J.D. Souther a little bit because I mean he's got some really great hits, and that being one of them, New Kid in Town. So I thought that was pretty cool. So Susan Murphy had sent me a message. So first of all, Susan Murphy had sent me a confession, and her confession was, "Are you ready for this? Because this is you."
Me.
How's it me? She was in her PJs all day.
At least she had PJs on.
yeah. Yours is what do you call yours? Non-PJs. so she was in her PJs all day and enjoying it. So yeah, I mean that's a great confession.
Sometimes I'll put
there.
my robe on around 1 or something.
I know.
After I have lunch.
So Gary wants to know: has anyone seen Gardner McKay or Dan Smith? Hey, Gardner McKay. Has anybody seen Dan Smith?
Take us on the Leaky Tiki.
Yeah.
Hopefully we're going on the Tikis tomorrow night.
I think we're going. Yeah, we're doing the Leaky Tikis tomorrow, aren't we?
Well,
the cruising Tikis. That's right. So we're doing that. So I've had a lot of people sending me messages. They want to hear the new song, so I might throw that in here in just a little bit.
No.
What?
Nobody's heard from Dan Smith.
No one's heard from Dan Smith. So and Gary, I did not go down there today to the so-called news store and pick up that Captain Tony Terracino for mayor sign. Today has just been crazy, so I did not get to that. Maybe I can get to it tomorrow. Maybe the two of us can go down there and do that tomorrow. But the official Captain Mayor, or the mayor candidate, Captain Terracino, way back in the day, is which is owned by Richard Hatch of Blue Heaven, and we need to get that for him. So we will do our best to try and reach that. Oh my gosh, what else is
We
going
heard
on?
somebody
tonight?
got into the place, didn't we? Or I thought I heard that
I
you
don't
said
remember.
that something.
I just love Gary. Hey, Gardner McKay, who's seen Dan Smith? No, we are not still on staycation, Edward. We've been off of
Since Monday.
Yeah, since Monday. So we had a great staycation. Michelle, tell them about you painting with the dolphins. I know we talked about this last week, but
Well, the dolphins painted for me.
we were talking from the house, and God knows.
We went to the Dolphin Research Center, and I did the thing where you can hold a little canvas up for them, and they got their little brushes in their mouths, and they...
That was pretty cute. They were doing a great job.
No, they were all excited.
Yeah, they even got paint on you.
Yeah,
They got all Fantasy Fest on you.
it's my fingernails.
They were like, "Woo, come here!"
If I had gotten closer, they might have painted other parts, but just my fingernails.
Well, if it was the boys that we were hanging with earlier in the water.
Oh, those were the teenagers.
Yeah, those two boys might want to see the top come down or something. A little more Fantasy Fest in the painting of the picture or something. It's like, so crazy dolphin boys. You know how it goes.
They were cute.
They were cute. So, hey, you listen to B-Man and Michelle's Coastal Confession. We're going to get some more music here. At some point, I'm going to throw in the new song because I got a lot of people sending me messages that they want to hear it. And I'll talk all about that. But I want to say hey to you, and I ran into Sissy from Nailtini. She was next door.
Yep, at the Roost.
At the Roost, and we stopped in there and said hi, and she was like, "Hey, what's going on?" I probably see her tomorrow, but we're going to get to a little bit of Kenny Chesney, Be With My Friends, and this is a new one, him and Old Dominion. And you know what's cool about it?
Yeah, we walked by their house, by Kenny's place when Old Dominion was partying in his pool.
Yeah, and I was like,
it wasn't him. It wasn't. It was probably.
It was their wives because they were
the women of Old Dominion.
Yeah, they were all down. Old Dominion was down doing their sound checks there at the amphitheater,
as well as Kenny probably too.
I don't know because I know I heard Kenny behind.
You thought you heard Kenny's
I
voice?
sort of got it was Kenny and the ladies in the pool. So I know, and you got upset with me because I was trying
You
to.
were peeking over the.
Well, I was trying to peek over the fence. I want to know what the hell's going on. I was going to say, "Hey, I'm late for the party. I'm sorry." You
were being a stalker.
Beer in the back. So I was trying. But a little bit of Kenny Chesney. Brand new song. He's got Beer With My Friends right here on 104.9 Barefoot Radio. Simulcasting on Tiki Man Radio out of Chattanooga, Tennessee. Actually, it's Harrison Bay to be specific. And we've been to their house. We have partied at that place.
We stayed in the blue room.
We stayed in the blue room, although we did not get in their hot tub. We watched Hogan's Heroes instead. So, all right, guys, little Kenny Chesney. Hope you guys are having a fun Friday night. and we appreciate you hanging out with us.
Jesus just about every night. I call my mama and my dad at least once a week to remember my roots and keep them planted deep. Sometimes I need to step away and get a different view. There's really something to that honky-tonk attitude. It pulls me out of that everyday sinking sand. I feel better with a cold one in my hand. Right now I really need a beer with my friends. Pop a top or two and talk about way back when. With some folks that'll see me through thick and thin. Start seeing life through a rose-colored neon lens. We're gonna get that old jukebox working hard. Before it's over, I'll know everybody in this bar. It's been too long, no matter how long it's been. Right now I really need a beer with my friends. I got my brothers and my sisters all here with me in the glow of that 90 high-def TV. After I work my four fingers down to the bone, last thing I wanna do is go home and drink alone. Right now I really need a beer with my friends. Pop a top or two and talk about way back when. There's some folks that see me through thick and thin. Start seeing life through a rose-colored neon lens. We're gonna get that old jukebox working hard. Before it's over, I'll know everybody in this bar. It's been too long, no matter how long it's been. Right now I really need a beer with my friends. Who knows where this little good time's gonna end? I shoot tequila, have us some juice and gin. Tomorrow night we're gonna do it all over again. Right now I really need a beer with my friends.
Hey, Key West. This is Jennifer with Back to the Island, and you're listening to Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle right here on 104.9 Barefoot Radio. Here's my Jimmy Buffett song of the week, Vans Up.
Thank you for tonight. What an amazing thing to have. Magic, magic, magic. I love this. The note says, more rain, play on through. Hell yeah. Thank you for tonight, for 40 years or so of playing around New England, and for people that actually get what I do and have a good time listening to it. Thank you again for braving the elements. I think we made the right call. You can sail on my boat anytime you want. Squalls out on the Gulf Stream. Big storms coming soon. Passed out in my hammock. Got us slept away past noon. Stood up and tried to focus. I hoped I wouldn't have to move far. I sure could use a Bloody Mary or two, so I stumbled next door to the bar. And now I must confess, we could use some rest. Yes, I can. Yes, it's quite insane. I think it hurts my brain, but it cleans me out, and then I can go on. I think it's obvious I wrote this song with a hangover. I don't have one tonight. If you have one tomorrow, it'll really mean something to you. Something about a Sunday, it's a most peculiar gray. Strolling down the avenue that's known as E1A. Feeling tired, then I got inspired, and I knew that this wouldn't last long. So all alone I walked back home, sat on my beach, and there I made up this song. And now I must confess, I could use some rest. I can't run at this pace very long. Yes, it's quite insane. I know it hurts my brain, but it cleans me out, and then I can go on. Lawn people, thank you again. Well, the wind is blowing harder now, 50 knots or thereabouts. There's white caps on the ocean, and we're watching for water spouts. It's time to close the shutters. It's time to go inside. In a week I will be in Gay Paris. Hey, that's a mighty long airplane ride. And now I must confess, I could use some rest. I can't run at this pace very long. Oh, maybe 10 more years. Yes, it's quite insane. I know it hurts my brain, and I love it. And it cleans me out, and then I can go on. Thank you all. Be careful going home. Have fun at the football game tomorrow. We'll see you next summer. Thank you, New England.
Hi, Key West Vanessa here. You're listening to Coastal Confessions on 104.9 Barefoot Radio. Now back to our hostess with the mostest, B-Man and Michelle.
I'm the hostess with the mostest, everybody. What do you think about that, Michelle?
You got a pudding pop there, too?
I got me a pudding pop, some Jell-O. You're not buying that? No.
Okay, Bill.
All right, Bill.
You got a funny sweater, too?
I have a funny sweater. I got me some pudding pops. So, hey, thank you, Vanessa, for getting us back on track and back to the show. Lots going on, lots happening. What have you been reading over there tonight, Michelle? You've been on your phone reading all kinds of stuff.
Everything. I
yeah.
guess.
Okay. Anything interesting you want to tell the crowd that might find that?
Collapsible luggage.
Collapsible luggage. There you go. What's good about that?
Well, it doesn't take up as much room when you're not using it.
Okay. And that doesn't sound very interesting.
That's why it's good.
Okay.
You know how we have our suitcases smushed behind our door in the guest room? It wouldn't take up so
But
much
if we had
room.
collapsible luggage, I could throw them under the bed.
Or they take up less room behind the door.
Okay.
Something like that.
All right. So, hey, trying to reason with hurricane season. I swear I just throw my hands up in the air. But hopefully we don't have to worry about anything like that here.
Well, we are worrying about it.
I worry about it big time, but we just...
Hopefully it's not going to be too damaging.
I know, because that's what we get.
For living in paradise.
Living in paradise. or living here in Key West, which everybody has been asking. I've been getting so many comments tonight. Please play your new song. So why, the hurricane thing and everything else that we do down here, why? Because we love living in Key West. We love living in Key West. Guys, I'm going to play it right now, living here in Key West, B-Man and Michelle. And I know Gary is at the boat cleaning it up because Bobby gets back tomorrow. And if Bobby's listening, she'll know he's cleaning that boat up. And he's cleaning that boat up to our new song, Living Here in Key West.
Up to here, so I took a break from it all. So I jumped on a plane and I headed south, where the tide push in and fade out, soaking up the rays from sunrise to sunset. I'm alive and fine, I'm living here in Key West. Got the sun in the sky and the sea at my chest. I've got a beach in my backyard that looks out to the bay. White sand between my toes, I can stay here all day. Living here in Key West. Every morning feeling born again, walking that beach before the sunshine begins to brighten my day with those warm sunny rays. Later in the day I'll be all laid back, playing tour guide in my old kayak, gliding through the mangroves, soaking up this life I love. 'Cause I'm alive and fine, yeah, I'm living here in Key West. I've got the sun in the sky and the sea at my chest. Got a beach in my backyard that looks out to the bay. White sand between my toes, I can stay here all day. Living here in Key West. Spend my evenings at the Second Chance Bar, laying in my hammock, counting my lucky stars. 'Cause I'm loving life right here on my own sandbar. 'Cause I'm alive and fine, yeah, I'm living here in Key West. I've got the sun in the sky and the sea at my chest. Backyard that looks out to the bay. White sand between my toes, I can stay here all day. Living here in Key West. Whoa, Key West. Living here in Key West. Whoa, Key West. Living here in Key West. Whoa, Key West. Loving my life in Key West. I'm loving my life in Key West.
said the rooster to the hen. No, there ain't nobody here but us chickens. Think I'm gonna have to crack that egg again. No, there ain't nobody here but us chickens. Bark, 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 said the rooster to the hen. No, there ain't nobody here but us chickens. Think I'm gonna have to crack that egg. Yes, I'm gonna have to crack that egg. Think I'm gonna have to crack that egg again.
Okay, 2 parts rock, 1 part reggae, a splash of blues, pulled in some vintage classics. Oh, that's good. That's real good. Now that's 104.9 Barefoot Radio.
Sounds good, doesn't it?
Chickens.
Oh, it ain't nobody here but us chickens. C.W. Colt. He is Sir C.W. Colt. He's an icon here on the island. And we're looking at maybe buying his golf cart.
His conkmobile.
His conkmobile. He's got this really cool conkmobile, so we're kind of in negotiations because it's all divvied out and, so...
But we were talking about chickens.
Well, we were talking about chickens, but it reminded me of the conkmobile because I talked to Gary the other day about that. It's still up for sale. And so maybe you and I might end up with it.
I have to sell my car.
Have to get rid of your car.
Danny Hoy said she wanted to buy it.
Danny Hoy, do you want to buy a car?
She said she did.
She did. So if she could buy that car, then we can turn around and buy that. So it'd be even Steven. Even Steven.
So back to the chickens.
So how them chickens around our place this
Holy
week?
cow, that chicken. Well, there's usually just the one, and he bucks all morning. But
he was driving us nuts.
I think he had somebody over today. Because they seem to be
well, there was some monkey business
making some noise for quite some time.
Gary's like, if you want a better deal, play his song "Chasing Chickens." New. You know what? I just might find that one, Gary, and I might play it like 3 times tonight if he wants to work a deal.
I think those chickens were.
Yeah, I think they were getting jiggy with it
for like 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah, and then it got our cat Willie all spun up. Then he's going around the house going. Arr, 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 arr.
Well, he does but they weren't doing that. They were.
It's crazy.
They were doing those chicken loving noises.
It's been loud. It's like, oh my God, And next thing you know, we're going to have like a chicken coop out back, and
well, you know what we're going to have.
We have a bigger yard now because since they moved that fence over, so we can maybe put a chicken coop up and
we're
have
going
our
to
own.
have
What?
Nuggets.
Okay, so let's tell everybody what we mean by that, because they're probably going, what do you mean by nuggets? So
chicken nuggets.
So the little baby chicks.
The peeps. We call them nuggets.
We call them nuggets.
Or peeps.
And then as they get a little bit older.
We call them tenders.
We call them chicken tenders.
Or teenagers.
And then what do we call the other ones?
And they're chickens.
So it's nuggets.
Tenders.
And tenders. And it's so cute when you see them. So, Michelle, I put this next song in because I know you like rum.
I like rum a lot.
You like rum a lot. So somebody else is just messaging me. So I'm trying to keep up. This is the thing about our show. I try and keep up with everybody who sends me something. And so let me see here real quick before we get to a song. Oh, okay. It was Tammy Creech saying, "Stay safe, my friend." So Tammy, if you're listening in, let us know. She's up, I believe, in New Jersey, but she's got a lot of Key West cred. That woman's done all kinds of stuff down here over the years. But we're going to get back to you, Michelle, because this song I'm kind of dedicating to you. Did someone say rum? And you're almost out, so we're going to have to go next door. Maybe we'll stop at Margaritaville on the way out.
It's almost time. We can get some at home.
Yeah, that too. So, Jeffrey Randall, did someone say rum? Right here on 104.9 Barefoot Radio, WXKW, and simulcasting on the world-famous Tiki Man Radio. I know Danny Lynn is tuned in, and so many other people are as well. So thanks for hanging out with us, you guys. Let me know you're listening. I want to hear you.
Maybe I need a little bright sunshine. Maybe I need to leave this all behind. Maybe my ear's been in a shell too long, calling out my name in a beautiful song. Maybe it's my soul needing to get away. Maybe it's been all work and no play. Maybe I've been waiting for some kind of sign, 'cause my heart's ticking on island time. Did someone say roll? I could have sworn I heard it. Roll, 'cause that's a magic word. If you wanna get me out of here, it ain't gonna be with a beer. It's the captain or the kraken that just so happens gets my party started when I want one. Did someone say run? Did someone say run? Maybe I'm going out of my damn mind. Maybe I need to cross some latitude lines. Maybe I need just a little taste of salt water splashing on my face. Did someone say run? I could have sworn I heard it. Run, 'cause that's the magic word. If you wanna get me out of here, it ain't gonna be with a beer. It's the captain or the kraken that just so happens gets my party started when I want one. Did someone say run? Did someone say run? Will I be better off down where there's sand in my toes and salt in the air? Now the only question that I got, are we mixing it up or taking some shot? Did someone say rum? I could have sworn I heard it. Rum, 'cause that's a magic word. If you wanna get me out of here, it ain't gonna be with a beer. It's the captain or the kraken that just so happens gets my party started when I want one. Did someone say rum? Did someone say rum? I thought I heard rum. Well, it's the captain, it's the kraken. Did someone say rum? I guess I'll make my rounds to the Leeward Lounge and I'll have some rum.
This is Sissy at Nail Teeny Nail Bar and Day Spa, located at 817 Duval Street. You've seen us. Yes, it's true. You do get a drink and you get a spa service. Did you know you're also saving an animal while you're doing it? You really are. Stop in. Give me a call, 305-294-4443. We'd love to see you again. Nailtini Nail Bar and Day Spa in Key West offers a relaxing and serene atmosphere. Whether you are visiting Key West or a local, Nailtini is your temporary getaway from stressful everyday life. We provide a wide range of services. Dr. Lesson offers Botox and fillers by appointment only. We have skincare that includes waxing and facials. And for nails, it's not just a pedicure. You can get gel, you can get acrylic. While our skilled professionals pamper you and your guests, you can sit back and enjoy a relaxing manicure, pedicure in one of our massage chairs and enjoy a complimentary martini or other drink option. To see all our spa services, visit us at our website, nailtinikeywest.com, or call 305-294-4443 to talk with one of our skilled professionals and to make your appointment today.
I'm
sure glad.
Hi there, I'm Jim Brady. Most people know me as the Concord Public Beer Ambassador and your local draft beer expert. Have you heard about Blast Beer Company here in Key West? They have 3 great tasting crafty beer styles to choose from. The Southernmost Pint, a Golden Ale, Save the Day American IPA, and a New England style IPA Hazy Lady. My personal favorite being from New England, of course. Ask for it in your favorite bar or restaurant. To find Blast Beer near you, visit blastbeerco.com. That's blastbeerco.com. Have a blast, Key West.
I'm sure glad you're here.
When someone asks, what's the one thing I should do in Key West? The answer is always get out on the water. And Key West's signature trip around the island is Barefoot Billy's original jet ski tour. Circumnavigate our tiny Caribbean island at speeds up to 40 miles per hour. Your licensed jet ski guide will show you Sunset Key, the southernmost point, and other points of interest along the way. Jet ski tours run every hour on both sides of the island. And all Barefoot Billy's trips come with a complimentary shuttle in Key West and Stock Island, to and from your house or hotel. Ask about locals discount pricing with Monroe County ID. When someone asks, what should I do in Key West? You tell them, be original. Go Barefoot. Call 44-BAREFOOT and reserve your island jet ski tour today with Barefoot Billy's world-class water sports. Proud title sponsor of 1049 Barefoot Radio.
Fish nuts. Everybody here wanna try meals. That's what I'm talking about.
If y'all are craving a fish sandwich, you better be going to B.O.'s Fish Wagon for the freshest fish in Key West. I kid you not. On the corner of Caroline Street and William Street. It's in the historic Seaport. Wine and beer, the best fries you'll ever wrap your lips around, and the best fresh onion rings ever.
This is Buddy Owen, P.O.'s Fish Wagon, with my lovely wife, Holly, Buddy Holly Show. Come on down and grab some grub.
Good grub.
How you like that?
Yeah, that's on.
Fresh grub.
Fresh grub. Do you agree, Holly?
Absolutely.
Yeah, see, she hates being on the radio. She is not a ham.
From that B.O. man. Get your nuts. Fish nuts right here. Nuts. Hot nuts. Fish nuts are B.O. Fish nuts. Shy and retired. Fish nuts. Fish nuts. Fish nuts.
All right, that's enough commercials. Nope. The mute button and back to music.
1049 Barefoot Radio.
Hi, this is Sissy at Nailtini. Stop by for a mani-pedi at 817 Duval. Now, back to Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle.
We're live in Key West. B-Man and Michelle on 104.9 Barefoot Radio, downtown Key West. And we're simulcasting on Tiki Man Radio.
The Tiki.
The Tiki Man. Need to come like a Tiki Man. Tiki Man, Tiki Man, Tiki Man Radio, Tiki Man Radio. But I need to bring this up because it's so cool hanging out with
the
Ben.
Tiki Man Radio.
Wow, wow.
Instead of Mexican radio?
Yeah, instead of Mexican radio, Tiki Man Radio. Wow, wow. Good one, Michelle. I like that. So, hey, I just want to bring this up because he does a Sunday show. Tiki Man Radio does their Sunday show. And this week, they've got the Beach Buddha Artist of the Month, which we played here, we talked about here. It's Alan Jax Bowers and Bill Crawley. And we had Bill Crawley on just a little bit ago. I played his, it's called Key West. It's great. So I love that song. That's a really good song. And Sean and Bill are listening in tonight. So thank you guys so much. Usually he tunes in about this time. He finishes a little gig he's got there in Fort Lauderdale playing for the Catholic Charities. I'm kidding. But he's out there doing his thing. Hey, there's not a thing wrong with them. They're great people. Michelle, it's hard to get serious look at you because you got these Disney ears on that you gave Gary, and apparently they were just thrown in a corner here in the office. So Michelle has them, and I think you might be taking them home again, right?
I can give them back to Gary if
At
he
some
has room
point.
for 'em at the boat.
At some point.
We'll see.
But, we got...
Takesies, backsies.
What?
Takesies, backsies.
Gives these backsies? Is that
Takesies, backsies.
Takesies, backsies. Okay. Is that something that I should know about?
No, he You know how you say no takesies backsies? I
Yeah.
don't takesies backsies.
Okay.
I gave them to him, and now I'm takesies and backsies.
I want to make a comment about our new song that I played just a little bit ago, living here in Key West. John Beck played pans on that and did a great job with it. So thank you, John.
Fantastic job.
Oh, he did. And actually, I think he's up there in Orlando. He's playing a gig tonight. I think I saw him doing something online, playing in Orlando. So, John, thank you so much for doing your thing. Gosh, who else is listening in tonight? I love the fact we have so many people listening. So, we talk about Beach Buddha. We talk about Danny Lynn, the Tiki Man Radio folks. Talked about Ed, and of course, he said that Pat's not with him, and she's babysitting. So it's Ed
times 3.
Ed times 3
Ed
and
cubed.
Felicia.
Ed
cubed. They're out on the, I'm assuming the boat. I think that's what it was. Is that what it was? I don't remember. You're getting too comfortable over there.
Why?
I don't know. You're just getting all comfortable, just laid back, and you got these ears on. I have a hard time getting, you're a trip. So what else, Michelle? What else is going on?
There's a hurricane coming.
Yeah. Well, hopefully it keeps going west. I'm watching the Mike's weather page.
We're gonna get some winds, at least.
I don't mind wind, and I don't mind rain. I mean, we've had a lot of rain. My God, you and I we're going to the Cruising Tiki's tomorrow with Jennifer,
Mark,
and Jennifer, she does her Jimmy Buffett pick of the week, so we had that earlier.
And Vanessa.
And then Vanessa, who I love when she does commercials for me because she's so good at that. So her and Ty are going out with us. So we're going to do it last week. We had this snackle box. The snackle box was really good, wasn't it?
It was pretty good.
So
my snackle box was just as
your snackle box is really good. So walk.
Tell people what that was.
Snackle box. So this is how it was explained to me. Fishermen have their tackle box and they go out fishing. But when they get hungry, you got to take something with you, and you got to pack a snackle box with your snacks in it. So my friend Becca came up with this concept of a snackle box, and it had like cheese and.
It's a tackle box with stuff with food in it.
Oh, that was pretty cool. Get in that mic.
But my snackle box was a big palm tree thing, which was like twice as big. Right?
You had a big snackle box.
It was, and I had more stuff in there.
You had
Actually,
a lot of stuff in your snackle box.
I had another tray as well.
I don't think there's any cleaning on the boat that Gary's doing tonight with this conversation. So, let me see what. Get a picture, or it didn't happen. Okay, so that was Gary. So yeah, it was pretty funny. So, but
The snackle box or my ears?
I don't know. I'm lost in this entire comment. Although Gary mentioned a comment about you coming over and helping him clean on the boat.
I'm not.
That doesn't happen, Gary. That just doesn't happen. You clean, yes.
You look at me like I don't clean the house.
I should see the look on your face is priceless. It's like, oh my God. So, all right, we're gonna get some more music here on a Friday night in Key West. So we're just having fun. We're just talking about whatever. I wonder what Danny, Lynn, and Heather are doing. I bet Danny's in front of the TV watching, like, are you taking a picture of me?
I'm trying to take a picture of me with my ears on.
Oh, God. It's all about you. It's all about the ears. It's all about... Oh, my God. You should see this picture. She's, like, all smiles, head cocked to one side, ears are all looking. But, yeah, so I wonder what Danny, Lynn, and Heather are doing tonight. You know, maybe she's in the hot tub. He's watching Hogan's Heroes. So... I don't know.
10.
Well, okay. Old Man in a New Town is the next song we're playing. So, guys, thanks for hanging out with us. Send me a message. Tell me what you all are doing on a Friday night, wherever you're at. B-Man and Michelle's Coastal Confessions right here, 104.9 Barefoot Radio.
song. It may rise and it may fall. When you've seen it all, just might be the time to move along. Thought he saw it all by 63. Still he couldn't say he was happy. Something deep inside said settle up and ride straight down A1A and to the Keys. Now he's nowhere to be found, and I hear his southern bound. Old man in a new town. Like an old friend, that 7 Mile Bridge is calling out to him. Now it's reached the end of the line. And somehow he's hoping he might find what's eluded him everywhere he's been before he runs out of time. Now he's nowhere to be found, and I hear his southern bound. Old man in a new town. He's just a new man living in old.
Yeah, man. My koozie's empty. How about handing me one of those ice cold beers? Oh, I'll be glad to, buddy. Oh, now I feel like singing. All right. He was 3 years out of college, a damn good engineer. Worked hard all day, then he partied away. Things were happy on the old frontier. Sounds of the plains and the freezing rain hit him like a fatal disease. Put a beer in his mouth, he took 95 south, and he headed for the Keys. Oh, and it's just the sweetest life he's ever tasted. Little laid back and key wasted. Got his toes in the sand, he's a tropical man. He's happy as hell and it shows. He's just a living in a drunken stupor, making some money on that old square group. Never had any doubts, and if it doesn't work out, well, that's just the way it goes. Got a job making margaritas in a little bar by the pier, till he finally made some connections with some big-time buccaneers. Some time in Cartagena, making plans for the haul. Might be dealing with
Catch Mike Weinhofer's Key West, Florida Fishing Show live from the Perry Hotel and Marina, Friday nights at 6 p.m. Mike brings in fishermen from all around the Keys to discuss that week's catch. Order the seafood tower with friends at Matt's, or a greasy cheeseburger with fries at Salty's, or check out the music at Sloppy's Dockside. It's all happening every Friday from 4 to 7 p.m. This is as good as life gets down here. Kick off those flip-flops and start your weekend in the Keys off right. Captain Mike's Key West, Florida Fishing Show. Listen live, worldwide, online at barefootradiokeywest.com.
Listen live, B-Man Michelle. Hey, there's so much going on with this radio station, and there's a lot of cool things happening, so tune in. Find out what we're doing, especially on a Friday night. That's the best night. B-Man and Michelle's Coastal Confessions, because you never know what's going to happen. Who's going to be in the studio? Well, I thought we were going to end up getting Sissy up here tonight, because we saw her next door over at the Roost.
But she's always so busy.
She's always so busy, so maybe we'll get her up here next time. So hey, a big shout out to Tiki Man Radio for letting us simulcast on his station and bring more of the Key West love to you guys. And we appreciate having all of you been chiming in tonight, sending me little messages. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. The list is so long. It's awesome. I really appreciate that. We have such a fun time with this show. And Michelle, anything you want to say? Because we're going to close the show out with a little bit of music and roll right into.
Good. We'll hopefully see you next week.
Yeah, hopefully. Keep an eye on us. You never know where we're going to be. I hope we don't have to evacuate. I mean, I don't think we're going to have to. I just have this good feeling that things are going to happen, and it's going to get a little windy, a little bit of wet. I don't mind being wet, and I don't mind having a little bit of wind. But we are ready for whatever happens. So who knows? Maybe we'll be sitting in Danny Lynn's backyard.
We'll be up in Chattanooga.
You know.
Harrison Bay.
Get that blue room ready, baby, because you got 3 cats and.
Well, if we evacuate, we're probably going to be in the RV. Get the driveway ready.
You never know, but hopefully we don't have to, and we'll see what just happens. So Gary's out on his boat getting everything ready for Bobby coming home tomorrow. So you better scrub extra hard, mister. So I hope the show is helping you whistle while you work. Right? No?
Yep. And a spoonful of sugar.
And a spoonful of sugar, yeah. You're gonna.
The medicine go down.
You put a little something in her. I think she's a vodka girl, so a little spoonful of sugar in her vodka, and maybe things will work out right for you. So I don't know, but anyway, thanks everybody for hanging out with us tonight. A little bit of music to close out the rest of the evening. We hopefully will be back here next Friday. If not, maybe we'll be on the road. You just never know with us. So I have the capability to do whatever I need to do, right?
Right.
All right, Sweet Pea. Have a wonderful evening, everybody. We so appreciate it. Thank you, Danny
and
Lynn.
keep the prayers coming in for Molly, please.
Yes, let Molly. Poor Molly. She's, gosh, God love her. I mean, she's hanging in there, and we've had her over 16 years, so she's doing her thing. So, guys, thanks so much. We appreciate you hanging out with us. We will see you on the radio next.